Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and for those in Canada, happy Labour's Day. Thank you for joining me today. My name is Kenny Bazwai, and you are on the Kenny Bazwai Outreach. We have prepared for you another mega one-on-one exclusive for our brother, a mentor, a man that is a pace setter, a trailblazer, a man that has single-handedly put the Edo State movie industry in the world map. This man has track record that you will not be able to imagine. The man has stand the test of time. I will not proceed, but I will allow him to introduce himself because there's no way I can do justice to his introduction given what he wear underneath his belt. Sir, Lancelot Imasuen Oduwa, welcome to GBKM MTV today. Thank you for joining us. Please do us a delight by introducing yourself the way you would like it to our people at home.
Well, Kenny Bazwai, thank you so much for having me. Good morning, good evening, good night to everyone, depending on where you are watching this program from. Let me first and foremost appreciate you guys for taking time out with me this time. I'm very elated. I'm grateful. I'm sorry, I'm a little under the weather because of how much I value the Edo people, and that's why I agreed to do this. I'm still under very serious medical care as we speak. So please do pardon my seeming dullness and the long face. Well, I want to be called and addressed as Okpioba Ambassador Lancelot Oduwa Imasuen, DGN AMP, a filmmaker, Edo-born multiple award international filmmaker, and a cultural activist. Simply by the way I just want to be known. I'm a filmmaker of over 26 standing, and I'm a cultural activist. I'm using the instrumentality of motion picture to advocate and bring serious attention to our culture, and by that, simply put, Edo. And I run and operate the Benin Film Academy. I'm a member board of directors of Fever Television Canada. I'm the initiator of the Celebrating and Sustaining Edo Language Initiative. I am, of course, the founder CEO of Lancelot Imasuen Center for Global Culture. And I'm the CEO of West Entertainment, the CEO of Lancelot Imasuen Media Network Limited, and of course the Cultural Foundation initiator and the chairman. I'm also the director of the Benin Film Academy, one of the co-founders of the Directors Guild of Nigeria, that is today about 23 years old. And I'm a practicing practitioner. I am also the convener of the Culturonomics Summit, also the convener of the Edo Entertainment Leadership Assembly, and the founder of the CLAP Award. Let us pause for now.
Wow. Now you all know why I I didn't attempt because there's no way I can articulate those achievements, and those are real-time achievements. Thank you, sir. Congratulations for what you have been doing. So I'm going to quickly nosedive into your own enterprise. What made you choose to be a filmmaker?
Well, I want to say I didn't just set out to be a filmmaker. I've been first and foremost an artist. I got into the business of art in its entirety at the very tender age of 9, and from there it snowballed into a very major part of me, an interest. So all through I was in primary 5 when I first had this romance with art. So 2 places predominantly we take such glory. The New Benin Baptist Church in Benin City, where we have very strong drama ministry, which I was a member, and then Ewosa Grammar School that later exposed me to the world in terms of school drama. Art school, of course, as an art student, the idea was, okay, I was going to read law. But as fate will have it, I ended up with theater arts. And here we are today, from theater to radio to street to what have you, and I ended up with making movies. I still practice theater alongside. That's it. I got very fortunate to have had a break. By the year 1997, I got into movie making in 1995. By 1997, I was already being looked upon as a name. And since then, there has not been any looking back to date.
Wow, you have worked with a lot of people when it comes to the movie industry. I know you worked also with Nosa Obaseki, a renowned Edo man. Tell us we would like to know, breaking through from Edo State, and embracing the global market. What were the stumbling blocks, if there was any?
Of course, a lot. One is the tribe. We are minority. Sometimes you get to just calm down and say, well, how did we get here? Reading history, going down memory lane, going to our history, you find that Edo was such a great, excuse me, Edo was such a great kingdom, spreading like SCJY, conquering over 210 villages and towns. But now we are so strange together, we're so small, just 7 local governments that we cannot totally boast of Edo speaking. So the fact that we are minority posed a whole huge challenge to me, starting up as a filmmaker. Like the first movie I made was an Igbo language movie. That was quite a surprise to a lot of people. And the fact that we never really had our own coming to support financially. What we just hear is that Edo is the citadel of art and culture. Edo is a global citadel for art and culture. But in practice, we cannot say that. There's nothing on ground. Quote me anywhere, anytime. There's nothing on ground to actually buttress that very glaring fact. Edo is the citadel of art and culture because we have one of the most revered monarchs in the entire world. We have been able to sustain our culture. That is that. But the dynamics of it, I say I'm the initiator of culturenomics, the economics of culture. We have not been able to dive as a people into the economics of culture, into beyond. We are the Ikakagba of culture, beneath the home of culture. But we got past that now. We have not been able to monetize that rich heritage. Like I say, and I will say it here now, what crude oil is to Delta State, to Bayelsa, is what art and culture is supposed to be to us.
So why are we not able to harness it?
It is harnessing our rich cultural potentials will depend a whole lot on the institutions, the right laws, the right people be in position to say, yes, this is our heritage. We can do this much about it. But that is not so. Culture, as far as we are concerned over there, has not gone beyond using it just for the sake of their entertainment. Somebody is wedding, you call the cultural troupe, they come and stretch their time upon the stage. And the next thing, the MC order them out. We have not been able to package it into business. I think that is where the challenge is for us as a people. Though I'm trying to centralize this, that's why you see me moving up and down. I understand. I don't know whether I'm getting it. Yes. That's what I was trying to do. I know composition. So that is it. We have not been able because we have not found people in authority. Why to say, wait a minute, this is what we are known for. Like what the Brazilians have done with culture. We have not been able, sadly, to take this a notch higher beyond it is organically with us.
Now, talking about taking it a notch higher, I'm going to take you on a journey now. There was a movie called Invasion 1897. Let's go on a quick journey, and we'll be right back.
Let go! They belong to me! Let go! Let go, man! The artwork is mine. It belongs to my people.
Benin in 1897.
I am acting consul, James Phillips.
I am spirit! I must trade with the white man. We must do it as equals.
The white men are approaching Benin, my lord.
White men?
Land invaded and destroyed.
We march on to Benin!
And our people never a weaklings.
Mr. Lancelot, what do you have in mind when you were producing this movie?
It's about taking it a notch higher. Do you know before Invasion 1897, all that we have heard and said that was said about the event and series of events accumulated into the unholy looting of our artifacts by the British? There was no major statement made by a British person, literally speaking. No. The most popular testament was written by Professor Larotimi, a Yoruba man. called Ovora and Obaisi. The next one was the trials of Bauzorame. The trials of Bauzorame, written by Professor Ahmed Yerima, a man from the northern part of Nigeria. Before invasion 1897, there was no serious document posited by a Benin person whose ancestry suffered that humiliation. So I took it upon myself, with the help I have paid glowing tribute to her, Senator David Dantuma, who single-handedly funded this project, to say, let us make this statement unapologetically from our point of view. From our point of view.
Wow.
That was what it is. So we put up that work.
Now, but let's break it down a little bit now. Tell us the feedback. I know when first time I saw the movie, I personally watched it with my children, and I called you. I remember I called you and I said, thank you for the great job, beautiful. I was so proud to sit in front of the TV and show my children where we are, who we are, and what is happening now. Tell us the feedback. What was the response? How did the market respond to this epic, mind-blowing movie?
It remained unbelievable. That movie has shown in several places around the world, from Benin to Abuja to Lagos to Port Harcourt, all over the world, to UK, to New York, to Canada, to Toronto, Calgary, everywhere. It has gone beyond being just a film. It resonated with people. The reactions have been unimaginable. So far, with about 28 global awards to his credit. It played in several film festivals around the world. So this has been the reaction has been tremendous. To the Benin, it was hugely very successful. For the first time, one of their own could bring out a work that makes all global standards. It was just mind-blowing.
Now,
and it has been to date. We still get calls, museums, especially now that the issue of reparation. I want to say that, I made bold to say that this movie has contributed so immensely to that discourse when we are talking about the injustice that was meted down to our people by the British in the year 1897. It captured graphically what we are talking about. From the last time I was in Bordeaux, in France, to say, when they were talking about reparation, shortly before the French government returned, planned to return the artifacts that were collected from Benin Republic, it was Lancelot that was called to play this thing. So it has grown to become that global document that gives impetus to the issue of white injustice to Africans.
Now, when you talked about global document, in the past, in the olden days, as they will say, the kingdom, we rely on art to archive message, archive history, to pass messages. In these days, you are actually doing what they did, but in a movie form where you can archive a history, historical facts for eternity. How do you intend to continue this route, knowing that we still have a lot of historical wealth that is still untouched or untapped?
Well, let me use this opportunity to call on all well-meaning those sons and daughters globally to say There's still so much about our culture that has not been celebrated. There's still so much about us. Stories abound. People want to this India. People want to see how was it true? Such a woman in India really existed. We need movies to dig some of these things out and present for global consciousness. But the issue, like I said, the issue remains enough. These are always very expensive works to make. Very expensive. Very expensive. To recapture history, to recapture this event, there are no child's play. So we are hoping and believing that people will be patriotic enough to come to our aid, to come to our support in actualizing some of these dreams that we really want to achieve. So it is possible. A lot are in the kitchen. We are working. I did a play called Ikaladera, Nativity. Beautiful story. We did a Desua. The trials of Obiso Wodu. There is this argument, the Benin are Yoruba, the Yorubas are Benin. There is a play that put paid to that. The Benin never clearly funded the Yoruba land, but this is our connection to them through Ikalabera. This is out there to be captured for posterity to take note of. I want to believe and pray that we will be able to find people to say, just for the love of our culture, just for the love of our culture, they can also begin to invest rightly and equally make money of this. So that's what we're talking about. We are open to all of that partnership.
I want to apologize for the video keep going in and out. You know that there's less we can control when it comes to network, but I'm glad that the audio is crystal clear. We are hearing you as if you are just arm's length away. Thank you. But having said that, let me quickly say something here. We know that the Benin Kingdom, as early as 1916, I believe, we already have, is on record that we already have street lights powered by oil. As long as those days, those years. And comparing those achievements, the sources our great-great-great-grandparents achieved, comparing it to today, do you think we as individuals, as youth, as entrepreneurs, do you think we are failing?
We have indeed failed, hopefully. I was in a place where I said that we don't seem to be taking advantage of the greatness of our forebears. And somebody said he believes that it is a problem today. And I thought that because our forebears were so great, this generation seems to be lukewarm. After all, we are from the place of Idodomigodo. We are from the same place where Obazorame, Olomose had the British in a guerrilla warfare for this length of time. Mind you, when they were coming, they had earmarked 2 days to silence Benin for that war. They came 144 Marines from Britain. They had no.
Yeah, I think he was trying to explain the might and the magnitude of the British.
Wow. In their mind, could you give me a second? Moses.
So he was trying to explain, I believe he's trying to explain the mind of the British and their plan and the estimated time that the war was going to last. I believe he was
Yes.
trying to explain. Now we're going to go on a quick commercial break. Do not touch that dial. We'll see you on the other side. I'm here live and direct with Lancelot Imasuen Oduwa, also known as Okweoba. I'll see you on the other side.
Do you want to be your own boss and make income or extra income with flexible schedule? Welcome to Keenan Courier. Keenan Courier works as a marketplace platform connecting customers who need something delivered with drivers that are willing to serve them. Courier with any vehicle, better trip allocation, and cash out your earnings whenever you want. Download our driver apps today to sign up. Do you want to be your own?
Will be 30 years old on the 27th of August 2021. Ours is a land with an enduring monarchy of global acclaim. It is a land filled with distinguished sons and daughters defining and holding their own in all spheres of human endeavor, both at home and in the diaspora. We are a people of confidence and excellence, steeped in values, culture, courage, respect, and measured wisdom. Let us celebrate our Edo-ness. God bless Edo State. Edo State will be 30 years old on the 27th of August 2021. Ours is a land with an enduring monarchy of global acclaim. It is a land filled with distinguished sons and daughters defining and holding their own in all spheres of human endeavor, both at home and in the diaspora. We are a people of confidence and excellence, steeped in values, culture, courage, respect, and measured wisdom. Let us celebrate our Edo-ness. God bless Edo State. Edo State.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
Welcome back. We, technical guys, were able to kind of sort out the glitches. We have him back now. But before we went on commercial break, we were talking about the culture, and he has definitely dropped a lot of mega footstep when it comes to the movie and art industry, tied directly to cultural heritage. Mr. Lancelot Imasuen Oduwa, the governor, also known as Okweoba. Welcome. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for your time. I know your time is very, 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 very crunched, but we do appreciate the fact that you are with us today. You have dropped a lot of lines today. We got some people sending some messages in already, reiterating the lines that you dropped. One of them is, hold on, let me see if I can quickly grab one of them. A lot of people are sending us message referring to the lines that you made. One of them is initiator culturanomics. That's some of the words people are picking from what you said. The economics of culture.
The economy of culture, yeah, culturenomics, yeah.
That's a collabo. We can call that a collabo. It's a joint effort. That's a good one. We will take your permission to use those words as we go forward, if it's okay by you. Beautiful job, sir. Thank you for what you're doing once again. Let's quickly drill into more things now. I know that when you watch the Invasion 1897, as it may be, I think as it may, you will see that there is also a name of somebody in that movie that happens, one of our father, an entrepreneur that we just lost recently. Tell us a little bit about him.
Well, the first man that reiterated the war, Okweoba, my boss, my chairman, I really would have loved to do this without bringing in his name, but don't know the way it is. Okuoba Doctor Captain Wes Okumbo remain one of the greatest. Now, before him, I have three names in the greatness annals of the Benin race. Number one was Ovoran Onogbasi. Second was the late Archbishop Benson Idausa. The third is the Esama of Benin, Chief Star Gabriel Osama, and now Okuoba Captain Dr. Hosa Wes Okumbo. He destroyed the universe like a colossus. Of him there was no other. I called him the captain of hearts, the captain of souls, a humanitarian par excellence, a philanthropist of no definition. He was philanthropism personified. But unfortunately, I want to say that at the very tender age of 63, I end to say, to God be the glory. Because you would have expected such a colossus, such an enigma, such heart to live as long as life existed. But God knows best. Here lies a man who taught life like no other person. Doing good and being good to humanity was like an intoxication. He was always swimming in the wine of kindness. This is a man I want to describe as a man who carries a milk of human kindness. He can't stand anybody in pain, suffering, or whatever. This was a man that I knew. I want to recall with nostalgia the first day I spoke to this man in the year 2008. I went to a Benin man. I was going to premiere an Edo language movie in furtherance of my celebrating and sustaining Edo language initiative. I went to a prominent man in Benin. I said, "You should please come to support the premiere of the movie titled Everyone." And he said, "Oh, there's a Benin man that loves chase like this." He immediately called Captain Hosa Kubo. I said, "Yeah, this Benin man that is doing very well, trying to promote our culture." And he said, "Well, what they said last time?" "Oh my God, give him the phone." The man gave me the phone, and I spoke to him for the first time. And he said, "Come to my house. I'm in Benin. Come to my house in the evening." Ladies and gentlemen, he also told him, "I give him my number." And he did go to his house in the evening. Of course, there was barrages of barricades in his house, security everywhere. They asked me to call him. I said, "How can I call a man like this? How can I call him a phone?" I'm talking 2008. They said, "If I don't call him, if they don't hear from him, I cannot pass." I said, "Let him take a try." I dialed my phone. On a one ring, he picked it. He didn't have my number. He picked up the call and said, "Hello, who is this?" I said, "Sir, don't know, sir. This is Lancelot Oduwa Imasuen." Before I could finish that word, the man was standing with me in his gate.
Wow.
He ran for me. He was very suited. I can never forget that day. He was wearing a white galagia. He ran to me and hugged me and told me, I'm very proud of you. I was shocked. A billionaire, a man whose name has reached global. He ran to the gate to meet me. I said, Jesus, what kind of humility? You get that respect, and they were shocked. There is a way that the God came all the way from inside to come and meet at the gate. He walked me to his house. That is the most I can say about Pastor Rosa Okumbo. None like that will ever come. In fact, Benin has lost something.
On this note, let's do a 30 seconds moment of silence. Captain, as you can read on the screen, he left us. He's in a good place now, we want to believe. We miss him. We would like to do 1 minute, 30 seconds silence for our beloved father, a husband, uncle, brother, Captain Hosa Okumbo. As they say, Awanobiema Tofia, giving the testimony, he has many children, which a lot of them are not biological. His legacy will live forever and ever. We miss him.
Amen.
We miss him very much. I personally have hung out with him many times. The last time was in his house here in Toronto. When he came, I went to meet him in his condo. That was the time he was about to launch the Red Book. And he gave me the mini version of it. I still have it. Took a couple of pictures, and I was privileged to ask him more about the Red Book and so on and so forth. Sir, once again, may your soul rest in peace. Now, let's move forward. Let's talk about some other initiative. Because while we are celebrating Captain life on Earth, you are building a legacy. I say this all the time. Like the music we say, celebrate me now when I die alive. So let us take this opportunity to also celebrate you. You're doing big stuff for us. Lately, you were involved in a wave. We no longer call it an event. It was a tsunami in nature when it comes to Edo Ateri. It was a tsunami where we have Edos all over the world, Germany, Italy, Austria, Canada, UK, Scotland. Everybody was celebrating simultaneously. And you play a major role by leveraging on your industry and bringing other people to participate. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, let me pay tribute to a certain Edo personality. I'm very privileged to have known her for some time now, Dr. Oduwa Loretta Omboroko, who contacted me over 15 years ago or 17 years ago on Facebook that we were namesake, Oduwa. And since then we have been friends, that she has even hosted me in her place, Shelfie. Some Edo lady are very passionate and very proud of. She contacted me that the Edo has said, I'll be very honest with you. It does never cross my consciousness that the Edo was going to be 30 this past August, because we at home, when I say we at home, we, the diasporas in Nigeria, nothing seemed to really going on as it concerns that, which is still one thing I'm very sad about today. I was not aware that the day was going to be 30, and that's the honest truth. So we play 1 second. Josh, Josh,
I believe he's trying to explain to us
yeah.
how he got
Josh,
involved with the Edu at Teddy.
guy, open the door. Right? Did open.
I want to apologize for the intermittency,
Open the
but
door.
we're going to quickly take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we'll proceed from where we are.
Do you want to be your own boss and make income or extra income with flexible schedule? Welcome to Keenan Courier. Keenan Courier works as a marketplace platform connecting customers who need something delivered with drivers that are willing to serve them. Courier with any vehicle, better trip allocation, and cash out your earnings whenever you want.
Will be 30 years old on the 27th of August 2021. Ours is a land with an enduring monarchy of global acclaim. It is a land filled with distinguished sons and daughters defining and holding their own in all spheres of human endeavor, both at home and in the diaspora. We are a people.
I'm back.
Welcome
Are you
back.
hearing me now?
Welcome back.
Right.
We're back now.
Yes. So,
You were explaining, you were trying to tell us about you didn't cross
yes,
your mind.
so that was how I got involved. I got a letter from the Edo Diaspora Working Committee, a working group. I was very impressed. I expect that whatever committee that there was at home should have reached out to all the diasporas. You know, even we who were diasporas, those of us in Lagos, like those of you in Toronto, in Canada, in Berlin, in wherever. We are diasporas, we are not operating from home. Then I got that letter from the diaspora working group, and I was really very impressed. And I dare say, I've always said this in a lot of international forums. If Nigeria is going to be saved, if Edo in particular is going to be saved, a lot is going to come from the diaspora market. I said it long ago that the capacity to repair our country lies squarely with the diaspora. Because those of you there, like this your program now, you are not scared of any governor. You are not scared of any local government chairman. You are not scared of any president. Because of the kind of society that you have found yourself, where the rule of law, where laws are sacrosanct. There are a lot of things you can do. Or those of us that are here in Nigeria, there is a whole lot of consideration. Some things you want to say, you not think of the hunger. There are things you want to say, you not think of a whole lot of things. So the remain of Nigeria, a whole lot is going to be dependent on the diaspora. And that is the footnote that the diaspora working group has put forward to say, yes, we can rejig our society, we can remobilize our society, we can begin to restructure our society by serious issues by the diaspora. And I want to pay tribute to all of the diaspora that participated actively. But let me show you guys, nothing happened at all. Nothing happened at all.
How so? How so?
The only thing I saw was that there was a tree planting event. But in Delta State, I saw a massive event that took place. Diaspora people that have been impacted were called up by the government of people of Delta State, and they were celebrated. How can I later heard that the station has been postponed to November. But I want to say that when the yam is hot, when the yam is roasted and it's still boiling hot, that is the best time you can eat it. So they say you are going to
the credit of the government, from what we received in circulations, is being moved to allow that event for various reasons. And I believe the governor believed that planting of those trees is a way of sowing things into the future. However, I agree with you in part that anything that is worth doing, you eat it when it's hot, not when it's cold.
Well, I'm not in government. I just said here that we didn't feel anything here at home. There were no billboards. There's something about date. There's something about date that the name Edo was bettered on the 27th of August 1991. You can't take that away. You can't take that away. November cannot be the same thing as 27th of August. That's the way I feel. But they are not in government. The government, they know best. They know the reason why they want to move that date to that time. A lot of people
now talking about marking of dates. How and what are you working on now when it comes to the current Edo State, the Benin Kingdom, something in line of marking dates? Do you have any current project at hand that you are working on? If there is, please unveil it.
Yeah, we are working on the homogeneous syndrome. It's going to be it's a massive movie. Since it's my biggest since after invasion in 1997. The homogeneous syndrome. You know the way it is about we as a group, elevation and burial, and a whole lot that has to do with it. We want to take that to a whole new level and see culturally how that drives our thinking. The homogeneous saga is a never before seen kind of story that is going to shape the entire world. So we wait for that. It's my biggest project since after invasion 1897. The homogeneous saga. Yeah.
The way you even talk we're looking forward to it. I follow you religiously, and most of your movies, I will tell you guarantee that I'm one of those first few people that you always see me there trying to, if it's a movie premiere or you just dropped it on Netflix and so on. I am very positive that I will be among those few that will see it first once it's released. Thank you for the great job you're doing. Now I'm going to move forward a little bit now. As a movie maker, a trailblazer, someone that is a voice, an opinion shaker, what will you advise our youth that are coming up? In diaspora, the youth in diaspora, and the youth at home?
Well, life is about, like when you asked me when I gave a little of my biography, I wanted to be a lawyer until I found me, and I stayed put here. For us, it's about vision. It's about vision. What is it that is in your head that you want to, you have visualized in your head, that you want it to crystallize into reality? Everybody must first, within the closet. It is only you that knows your vision. You have your idea inside of your head. Until it comes out, until it materializes, nobody will see it. So I want to advise our young people to guide their dreams jealously. You see, I am always surprised that during a 100 meter race, everybody starts together. They are on the same line. And the gun goes out and they start to run. One person, there could be about 11 or more, one person will emerge as number one. They wouldn't just say because one person has emerged as number one, the race is over. There is still room for the second person to be recorded. They would also have to, let's close it, we have found the second person. There should be room for the number three to emerge. So when you ask yourself, after the first person came, why did they not close it? So what that means is that everybody has its time to arrive. And I'm surprised that whenever through the race is over, they sit the first, the second, and the third. But there is somewhere they write that this person was fourth, this person was fifth, this person was sixth. And mind you, before they get to the finals, they are what they call list. Several other persons came, they could be 50. They won the last 11. So there is a record book for everybody and their position that it takes. So the person that took fifth is also recorded somewhere. So, ladies and gentlemen, our young people, there is room for everybody. And let me shock you. I need to tell all my young people that work with me that effort is nothing. Effort is nothing. Result is everything. Effort is nothing. Result is everything. How hard you try? Oh, I jumped here. I did this. It doesn't matter. The question at the end of the day is where is your result? So everybody must try to be result-oriented.
Wow. In the spirit of culturenomics, forgive me if I didn't say it right. In the spirit of culture,
you are right.
In the spirit
of culture.
Yes, I want to say thank you for what you're doing. Thank you for taking the time to join us today. For those of you at home that is watching, thank you very much. That's it for today. We have our brother Okweoba all the way from Lagos joining us. And please keep supporting us. If you are on Facebook, follow, like, share. If you are watching on our YouTube, subscribe to our channel, tell a friend to tell a friend. If you haven't downloaded our app, please, by all means, download our app. It's free. You get notifications. You get to watch past shows, live shows. It's 100% free. And that's the only way you can support us. Thank you for what you'll be doing. Thank you. And have a wonderful and GBKM-ful day. For those in Canada, happy Labor Day.
Edo State will be 30 years old on the 27th of August 2021. Ours is a land with an enduring monarchy, global acclaim. It is a land filled with distinguished sons and daughters defining and holding their own in all spheres of human endeavor.